Now, these are going to come down in price because, see, they only started production in 2016. So normally it takes 3 to 4 years for the used boat sales to kick in, and this depresses prices as more supplies come onto the market. But right now there aren't many of these. So they're still
And this is a 2016?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's a charter version, so the owner versions go for about $30,000-$40,000 more.
Right. And we get the value of that.
The reason we decided to tour used boats with Gary, as well as the new cats, was to ground our expectation in the likely event that we purchase used. Gary is a wealth of information about what to look for and, more importantly, what to avoid.
Coming up soon, we'll be interviewing Gary about purchasing, pitfalls, financing, taxes, expectations, and more. He's very knowledgeable with decades of experience in every facet of cat ownership.
We took advantage of our time on these used cats to explore, evaluate, and compare what we've seen in our new cat tours. We are learning where we will have to compromise and what to expect.
Until we get on the water in some of these boats, we won't really be able to determine what the sailing performance expectations will be, so we're spending more time on the creature comforts.
And that's just a toilet?
No shower?
I don't think so.
Is it a wet head?
Yeah.
Nice. It's a hell of a lot nicer boat, just in a few feet.
Yeah.
It's also a little bit newer too, but
There's this here.
so you've seen one side, you've seen them all. And that's got that split to one side trampoline.
Right.
And those vinyl coated
That's the better
tramps,
tramp, yeah.
they last much longer and wear better and feel better on your feet and your
Absolutely.
back if you're laying on that.
So that's a single trampoline, but stretched right across underneath the that sprit thing.
And you see that Profurl jib
Yep.
furler? Okay, 98% of the round-the-world racers use those
Right.
because they're maintenance-free and they're very reliable. So I love Profurl. So this has an isinglass enclosure, but they don't leave it up because the sun
Yeah, you don't want to
deteriorates
deteriorate
it
it.
so fast. So that's the only reason it's not up.
So now we were talking to the Leopard guys about Raymarine versus B&G, and they say Raymarine's the only way they go. Is there?
Well, that's because, you know, Leopard has an agreement with them.
Well, of course.
You know, here's my opinion. B&G is like the Rolls Royce.
Right.
Raymarine is mostly used for commercial applications, and a lot of yachts have them. But, you know, in my charter fleet, we hate them because they're not user-friendly. And
What, Raymarine?
Raymarine are not as user-friendly as Garmin.
Garmin.
We prefer Garmin because,
Gotcha.
you know, when you're chartering boats out, you know, people don't want to come read this, you know, thick user manual that's as thick as the Manhattan Yellow Pages. Right?
Yeah.
They want to just get on the boat and they want to go have fun. And
Right.
But Raymarine is used by these commercial guys that are on these tankers for 6 months, and they're bored stiff, and they have nothing better to do than to sit here and read these big manuals, right?
Right.
So, but no, not in the charter business. We want to have fun. We want to get out and get moving. And if you got to read a book this thick, we can figure out how to run it. No good.
Yeah.
That's why we don't do it. But Garmin seems to be the most intuitive. At least for people using the boat one time.
Even the GPS app on my phone is Garmin.
But I cruised one of these for a week around the Caribbean, and I loved it. It was easy to get up, put the main up, do what you had to do. I like this boat.
Step up.
Yeah, I like these steps to.
Yeah. Somebody left your glasses up top.
Wasn't me, was it? Is that one electric and one manual? Yeah. Yep. So visibility.
The factory has over 800 of these on order, and so this is on track to be the most popular cruising cat ever built.
Wow.
Yeah. So you will see a lot of these on the market starting in about a year and a half.
Yeah.
That's good news.
Yeah, it'll put downward pressure on prices.
Big fan. Downward pressure on prices.
Yeah.
Unless I'm selling.
Yeah, right.
So,
Well,
I like this access. Push this back and go up to work on the sail bag and wrestle the mane while it's being a bear.
Wrestle that bear.
I see they've got the stays fairly far back for a cat.
Yeah, so you don't need a backstay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got your self-tack and jib, and you've got a track on the back as well. I'm really not a huge fan of the track.
They allow you to adjust the sail shape more than something without a trap.
I get that, but I also get the maintenance issues and
Right.
Plus, again, a dinghy sailor, I'm used to being able to having to set
Right.
the boom manually.
Yeah, and those cars do break, and a lot of people do accidental jives on these things. That'll blow a car out like that.
Yeah. Yeah, whereas the other configuration, it's going to stress it, but it's not going to hurt it. Oh, nice. Is that you way up there?
Way up there.
The boat looks bigger when it's not parked beside a 50 and a 58.
Yeah.
The new 50 is just gorgeous, but the size, Jesus.
Yeah,
Like that utility room, what a sales feature that is. So this is just a handrail, right? They don't have rain catchment or anything under there?
Correct.
So is that the Jenny?
Kenny's over here.
What's this box here then?
That's fuel.
Oh. Big old steel box. One's an owner.
Yeah, with a Cummins diesel. And those are
Cummins and Onan are the same.
good. Yeah.
Onan's the generator division.
They use lugger diesels in these too.
Do they?
Yeah, and some of these luggers last a long time.